Our republic has not just been accepting of different points of view, but has encouraged debate and discussion. It has allowed for disagreement, dissent, and protest. It has demonstrated its capacity for dialogue and compromise. For years, our public discourse has been anchored in decency, reason, and argumentation, and not in invective, innuendo, and abuse. What has made our democracy precious is conversation, not monologues, accountability, not shunning any form of public questioning and interrogation. But, ladies and gentlemen, our country, our society, our freedoms, all are now under systematic and sustained assault. Make no mistake about it. This is a well-thought-out project, long in the making, to refashion the very idea of India. It involves rewriting history, falsifying facts, slandering nation builders, and fanning prejudice and bigotry. I would like to ask, if I may, was India really a giant black hole before the 26th of May 2014? Did India march to progress, prosperity, and greatness begin only 4 years ago? Is this claim not an insult to the intelligence of our people? This deliberate unwillingness to acknowledge and commend what our country has achieved is nothing but arrogance. This cynical running down of our past accomplishments, which have been a huge collective endeavor of the people of India, is nothing but conceit. It is not here a matter of taking credit. It is simply a matter of recognizing India's strength and strenuous efforts over the past decades. This is not a political forum, but it is a forum where politicians do come and speak on national issues. So I will share with you my growing anguish and indignation. The question we must ponder is this: what has been happening since 2014, both in substance and style? We should all be seriously concerned at how the foundational principles and values of our Constitution are being willfully shredded. Callous remarks about changing the Constitution point to a deliberate attempt to subvert the essence of India that it enshrines. Provocative statements from the ruling establishment are not random or accidental. They are part of a dangerous design. The evidence of this new and deeply troubling direction is there for all to see. Fear and intimidation are the order of the day. Alternative voices are being silenced, literally, in far too many cases, through violence, even murder. The freedom to think for oneself, to differ and disagree, to eat according to one's choice, to meet or marry according to one's wishes, all this and more is under attack. Where amity and harmony were encouraged, religious tensions are being fueled. Vigilante mobs and private armies have been let loose with state patronage. There is shocking insensitivity to atrocities on Dalits and women. Our society is being polarized with an eye to winning elections. So what is happening to the India that we inherited and that we have cherished? But, ladies and gentlemen, something even more sinister is taking place. The Indian tradition and way of life has for centuries been many-streamed and all-encompassing. That is being subverted. Our very social DNA is being re-engineered. The resulting churn will unleash pent-up frustrations, resentment, and anger with devastating consequences. Individuals can mesmerize for a while, but our republic needs impartial and robust institutions. Long-standing precedents that have stood the country well are being violated. Parliamentary majority is being interpreted as a license to stifle debate and bulldoze legislation. Political opponents are being targeted through the misuse of investigative agency. The judiciary is in turmoil. Civil society is being silenced. University and students are being straitjacketed. Much of the media is being coerced away from its proper watchdog role, which is surely to expose misgovernance, scams, and frauds. RTI was brought in to enhance transparency and fight corruption. Today, that law is in cold storage. The RTI and RTI activists are being killed. Aadhaar was to be an instrument of empowerment. It is being turned into an intrusive instrument of control. We want to be a knowledge-driven society, but just look at how the scientific temper is being mocked. The noise of politics is the music of democracy, yet that very noise is now being muffled. The pretext is to make India a $10 trillion economy. But yes, of course, we need to move fast, but fast, F-A-S-T, cannot stand for first act, second think. Acronymitis can be very contagious.